All right, we picked up the Adilette 24s. These are actually kind of cool. They have leather kind of outside to them. They're kind of wrapped in leather. These feel like a leather couch on your feet. They are chunky. These have some weight to them. They've got a nice rubber outsole to it though. It's kind of the traditional like Adilette outsole. Sorry, I just reviewed them, so they've already got crap on the bottom of them. So kind of a standard traditional Adilette outsole to them, but then we've got this big, chunky, beefy leather upper about it. And these are very padded. These are very heavily padded. You can see the insole is kind of like a nice leather cushion, but it only compresses so far with this cushion before it gets firm, and it kind of feels like there's a cloud foam midsole to them. It's a little firm once you get past the initial compression. And then the actual width of the footbed of these is a little narrow. You can see where that is stitched in to the side here. This is kind of a more narrow of a footbed about it. And a lot of the width, even though these look really wide, a lot of that width is kind of the outer edge to it. So you feel this seam underfoot. But it's not terrible. I just wish they would have went a little bit wider with the insole and then a little more narrow with the this outer edge, just to make that a little bit wider. But they still fit pretty good. This strap is nice and tight. They fit a little bit better barefoot than they did with socks on. Just the leather kind of held onto my foot a little bit better. They were slipping a little with socks. They were slipping a little bit with the leather. You can see it's kind of got like a nylon layer underneath on the bottom of that strap. So these are very comfortable. They're very comfy. They're just a little heavy and a little awkward, a little clunky walking in them. I kind of felt like I was wobbling a little bit as I was walking in them. Just how like heavy and chunky they are, but they're pretty comfy. I kind of dig them. They're very unique. I can't think of anything else that's similar to these. I was saying in the main review, they remind me of like, oh, I don't know if you remember those slippers that were like the foot of Bigfoot, and they were like giant slippers. These kind of feel like a monster slide, like like an oversized slide on foot. Just how big they are and the weight of them, but they're pretty cool. They're very unique. They're a little pricey. They're $120, but they're all leather though too, so maybe it's worth it. But check out the full length review below, and yeah, they're pretty good. Check them out.